All right, guys, you clicked on the thumbnail. You're probably thinking this isn't POV. Actually, you are in my helmet right now. I'm just holding it, doing the intro. And the intro is, we are learning how to do 50-50s today in this beautiful park. We are up here at Snow Basin in Utah, and like I said, we're gonna be learning how to do 50-50s if you guys don't know how to do that already. We have got a perfect park to do so, and we're gonna do a couple warm-up laps, and we're gonna hit everything in the park and then get right into some of the basics on how to do 50-50s. Let's get it. Flat tube into a down, flat, down, flat, down. Flat, up, flat. Let's do a little change up. And fall off. All right. That wasn't so bad. Let's try to get the whole down, flat, down, flat, down. It's gonna be a battle. Little swivel thingy. Dang it. Try to get that change up better, I guess. You know, the rest of the resort is incredibly busy. I'm filming this on President's Day. I got up to the resort at 8:30 and the parking was almost full, which we absolutely hate to see. I mean, love to see, one of the two. But luckily, no one's in the park. That's Snow Basin for you. Third try, let's try to get that whole down, flat, down, flat, down. Come on, baby. There it is. All right, well, that was quite the warm-up. We'll get right into 50-50s. The three biggest things are gonna be weight distribution, speed, and approach. So we'll go into the first one right now, talking about weight distribution. If you haven't seen my other videos, I talk about this a lot, keeping your shoulders over your toes in a nice, in a nice athletic stance. So that is what we're gonna focus on at the beginning. Just simply be able to snowboard with your shoulders over your toes when you're going forward. Nice athletic stance. That is gonna be step number one in learning how to do a 50-50. And if you guys haven't checked out my jump video, learning how to hit jumps, we hit these two jumps last week, and we talked about how to hit jumps, how to hit bigger jumps, and how to progressively, move up in the progression of jumps. And that will actually help you a little bit with learning how to pop off your tail. So if you haven't taken the time to go check out that video, go do so right now. But like I said, we're gonna hit this tube right up top here. Shoulders over your toes, nice athletic stance, popping off that tail. And this is gonna be a front side 50-50. Nothing, little pop off the end, and you're good to go. Like I said, the first component of 50-50s is balance, as you just saw up there on that tube. Nice and composed, shoulders over your toes in a nice athletic stance. Why do we do shoulders over toes? It is because if you are back too far, you're gonna slip out on your back. And if you're forward too far, you're gonna slip off on your toe side. And you really don't wanna be doing that. On this tube, it's pretty nice. You're not gonna be tacoing or anything. However, when you get onto rails, it's very important to have that balance be perfect. So the second thing I said was speed. I see a lot of beginners trying to come into their first tube or first rail doing 50-50s and going really, really slow. You have to at least have speed to get to the end of the feature. The more speed you have, the faster you'll be on and off the feature, and the less you actually have to worry about all that balance. So I'll show you how much speed I take into this and get you point number two on how to do 50-50s. I think two skiers can start down here. They can generate their own speed. Snowboarders, you got to start off a little bit higher. So I'm probably 100 feet from the rail. You know, taking a little carve into it, but make sure you have a nice bit of speed. Pop off that tail, shoulders over toes. Ain't nothing but a thing. Same thing on the quad. Oh, made it work too. Doing the same thing on this last one for you. Before we get into that third and final thing to keep in mind when trying 50-50s, stay tuned to the end of this video. In addition to learning about 50-50s, we are going to do every single 180 onto that tube up top. We're gonna do front one on, back one on, switch front side one on or cab, and switch backside 180 on. So if you guys want to see that after the 50-50s, make sure you hit the like button and stick with it. Okay, our third and final point that you want to keep in mind when doing 50-50s is approach. I see a lot of people coming on and trying to jump all the way over the tube or rail or whatever kind of feature they're trying to hit. That is definitely not what you should be doing. You need to think about going down the feature and not over the feature. You can take slight, if you're coming from your toes, you can take a slight from left to right motion onto the rail, but you definitely want to think about it going down the rail and not over the rail. That's the biggest thing I tell people, and I think that's one of the most important things. So you put all those three things together, you should be able to hit these rails. You get balance, speed, and approach, no problem. Let's put all three of those things together for this last 50-50. Balance, speed, and approach. A little bit on the side. Beautiful. So not only are those the three components of doing 50-50s, those are just the three components on how you should be approaching any kind of rail when you're hitting it, whether you're doing 180s on, 50-50s, 270s, 1080s onto rails. That's the basics. I hope that really helps you guys kind of get a grasp of what it takes to do a 50-50. Another huge thing that's not one of my points, but just something in general with snowboarding, is confidence. It is totally okay to fall. I have fallen so much in my snowboarding career, and if you're not falling, you're not getting better. So shoot, I should put that on a t-shirt. That's a good line. But comment below if you guys like this, if you guys want to see something else. Like I said, I have that jump video that I did last week if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, let's get right into doing the 4 180s on. I hope you guys are pumped for that. Even if you came here for the 50-50s, get a little bonus, get a little 180 on, and not just one, you get 4 different ones. We're gonna start off with cab, so switch front side 180. Let's do it. All right, I'm left foot forward, I'm going right foot forward. And nothing too it. Cab one is kind of one of the first tricks I actually learned, just in general for snowboarding. So that's not one that freaks me out too much, but felt good. Cab one, check it off the list. Ooh, little nose press action. Oh, I was up there for 10 minutes. These crab grab slap mittens are absolutely killing the tow rope. This is your number 2, and they're just starting to tear, and it's freaking wire, so not bad for like $30 mitts. Pretty good. Definitely not a Highland Hills tow rope, that's for sure. Those things gobble up choppers like it's their job. Next 180 on. Front side 180. We're gonna go left foot forward and spin to our left. That will be front side 180. All right, super chill, front one. Nothing crazy. I'll switch 50 on the down, flat down, flat down. That one was a little sketch. I mean, I came off the end, but I'm gonna do that one again. I just wasn't going that fast. See how speed is such a big component of getting to the end of whatever feature you're doing. So let's run it back on the front one and then go into the backside 180 on. I've been listening to this like lo-fi hip hop all day. It's kind of like, it's kind of beats, and it's pretty nice actually. Just to film a video and be alone and rip. It's pretty nice. Sometimes riding alone is not the worst thing in the world if you got your tunes in, but sometimes it sucks too. Get yourself a friend to ride with. All right, a little bit more speed, run it back, front one. There you go. A little disaster on the down, flat down. Oh, almost died. Almost died on that disaster. That's a lot longer of a rail than it gets credit for. On back ones, it's definitely, the thought is you gotta spin down the rail, because you try to spin on backside, you sometimes just miss the whole rail if your toe side edge is too hard. So I definitely gotta keep in mind to go down the rail on the backside one. That's one I've gotten a lot better at recently, but definitely didn't used to be very consistent with it. First try, baby. Down, flat, down, flat, down. Oh. First tizzle, oh. First try in the back one. That might be the best back one I've ever done. Well, I didn't expect that one to be, you know, first try that easy, but let's do switch backside. By far the hardest direction to spin for me personally. And same thing, I gotta think about going down the rail and not over the rail. But if I can use what I've learned on the backside 180s and apply it to the switchback 180s, should be able to make it work. See if we can get it in 3 tries or less. All right, come on. Ah, see, I jumped way too far to the right or left. Hit this like a hip, huh? Yes, like I said, I went way too far to the left of that approach. So my toe side edge, my switch toes were just way too hard. So we'll fix it. We'll fix it. We got it. We'll do it. We'll do it. More down the rail. Third time's a charm, I guess. Come on. Down the rail. Oh! Get him out of here. There we go. Oh my God, it's so bad. Sorry, this is taking way too long. What is like 5th try? Oh, count it. We're counting it. Okay, might not have been the cleanest thing in the world. However, that was switchback 1 on. And I'm gonna count that because I don't wanna do it again. Honestly, I probably should do it again to get the repetition, but yeah, here's some bonus runs. Just having a good time, spinning, flipping. Well, probably not flipping, but spinning, having a good time. Hope you enjoy it. Oh boy. Not even close. Oh my God! Whoa! All over the place. Hey, that was scary, and I hit the cam. Ay, ay, ay. Oh! They're still sticky, eh? Oh. Another one of those right here. Consider hitting that subscribe button, like the video if you haven't already, comment if you want to see a specific video up here. I'm in Utah, I can go all over the place. And yeah, hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Have a good one, guys. Catch you in the next one. Later.